Good morning. Welcome to 2017. Welcome to the new T3G vlog channel. And welcome to the Anthology 100 Days of Making Comics, Day 1. As I like to make things more difficult for myself than they need to be, I have added, of course, working out because I'm fat and that needs to get changed. And I've also added finishing my, this is something that I learned from the last round, that when I tried just adding a bunch of stuff without direct goals, I've specified a goal this time. I'm adding finishing my online class for Unity. I started an online Unity class for coding, and that's going to be part of the goal to finish. So I'll be doing 30 minutes a day at least on that as well. So with the walk, it's looking at about an hour and a half total daily investment minimum. We'll see where it goes. It's a brisk 20 degrees outside and I have no ear protection. Let's do this. When you're gonna start being healthy, you gotta make healthier decisions. Right?
I want ranch.
I'm finding that this phone has just as many, if not more, issues with low light than I've had before. You know, if it's not well lit, if it's not rendering the final vlog on the T3G Tech channel, this is going to be the first vlog on the new T3G Vlogs channel. I have put in, I want to say probably about 15 minutes on the comics so far. For today, I did do my workout, and I believe this is so far what I've got. Kind of wanted to visualize for myself my actual restrictions, like seeing the six pages like as just the 6 pages makes you really think about what's going to go on those pages. I wrote down something kind of arbitrarily that I feel like is going to really drive the story. I wrote down leaving and shift in perception. That's what I wrote down, just as like keywords of like what was going to happen. And I think I'm actually gonna visualize that, and I'm gonna show it as it happens in the comic, as his perceptions change. Main character is a male, although even that becomes an arbitrary concept by the end of the whole thing. It's a very unique story. So I came up with this idea probably at least five years ago. It was the idea that, you know, Area 51, let's say, held the most capable, powerful human being ever to exist, but they kept him like out of reach of everybody and completely isolated. And eventually, he got his way onto the internet. And once he got on the internet, he found out how awful humanity is, and he said, "F this, I'm out of here." And he decided to just basically use his abilities to convert all of Area 51 into this ship and take off for space. And eventually returning to Earth, basically having forgotten that whole thing, his life taking so many different turns and becoming kind of this symbol of hope in space, that it's so far beyond him, so far behind him rather, that he just said, forget it, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go visit home. Now this, because of the theme of the anthology, because of the theme of the anthology is life in space, I'm not gonna be talking about all of that. I'm just gonna be talking, it's just gonna be kind of an introspective as he approaches Earth on his return. I don't want to give away a huge element of the story, but he is not the person, the creature he once was. So this is kind of going to be a literal first-person perception-changing little mini comic. So it's going to be 6 pages of what he saw when he left and what he sees when he's returning. So that's about as much as I can say without giving too much away. Because it's so short, I don't want to say too much. I just don't want to say too much. but it's coming along. I'm about to put the other 15 in and get that 30. So my comic work has been finished. I've got a really good idea of what the visuals are going to look like. So I'm really excited about that. I'm actually in the middle of listening to my Unity course. So doing 30 minutes on that at least. I might get into it with coding. When I get into it, I tend to fly, so we'll see. I'm reviewing some of the stuff I've already seen in the course just to kind of refresh, and then I'm gonna head forward. I think the first thing that I made with this course is probably gonna go up on the Catalyst website, as it is kind of a story game. It's a story within a game. It's a text-based adventure. All right, it's midnight. I did probably about a little bit under an hour of code stuff. I cleaned up my code a little bit for the game that we did finish. I did create a web player build. I am now installing Unity 5 so I can actually create a WebGL build, which will then allow it to be played on any browser without any kind of plugin needed. So that'll be cool, because I think that's what I'll end up doing for the Catalyst site. Very successful day so far. Pretty excited. It's all going pretty well so far. Knock on particle board. It's after midnight. I'm trying to get some sleep. I want to get up early. I've got a long day tomorrow. It's overtime week again. It's another overtime week, and I'm gonna have to try to find a spot to edit this, do my 30 minutes for my workout, and do my 30 minutes for the comic, and do my 30 minutes for the game stuff. So got some work to do tomorrow. Appreciate you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.